Have you ever wondered how your endless scrolling through social media feeds might be affecting your mental health? In this digital age, our lives are more intertwined with the online world than ever before. Social media platforms, once a novelty, have become a central part of our daily routines. They've transformed the way we communicate, share, and even think. From the moment we wake up to the last minutes before we sleep, our screens are filled with a steady stream of updates, likes, shares, and comments. These platforms have taken the world by storm. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, the list goes on. They've amassed billions of users worldwide, becoming a global phenomenon that transcends borders, cultures, and generations. Young or old, urban or rural, it seems nearly everyone has a digital footprint. But as we increasingly live our lives in these virtual spaces, a pressing question emerges. Is social media a friend or foe to our mental health? It's a question that's been the subject of countless debates, studies, and discussions. On one hand, social media connects us, makes us feel part of a larger community, gives us a platform to express ourselves. On the other hand, it can also foster feelings of inadequacy, isolation, and stress. It's a question that doesn't have a clear-cut answer. The impact of social media on our mental health is complex, multifaceted, and deeply personal. It depends on how we use these platforms, how much time we spend on them, and how we let them influence our thoughts and feelings. But it's a question that we need to confront. As we navigate this digital landscape, it's crucial that we understand the potential effects of our online habits on our mental well-being. It's not just about limiting screen time or detoxing from social media. It's about understanding how these platforms can shape our perceptions, our relationships, and our sense of self. Let's dive deep into the research and expert opinions to answer this pressing question. Numerous studies have been conducted to understand the correlation between social media and mental health. The findings, my friends, are indeed eye-opening. Scientists and researchers from around the globe have been investigating the potential side effects of our digital habits, and their results are worth our attention. One of the most significant issues linked to excessive social media use is anxiety. A study by the University of Pittsburgh found that individuals who spend more than 2 hours a day on social platforms are significantly more likely to exhibit symptoms of anxiety. It's a bit like being stuck in an endless loop. The more we use social media, the more anxious we become, and the more anxious we are, the more we turn to social media for solace. Depression, too, has been tied to the overuse of social media. A research paper published in the Journal of Abnormal Psychology discovered a strong association between heavy social media use and an increased risk of depression. The constant comparison to others' lives, the perceived inadequacies, the fear of missing out, it all contributes to a feeling of unease and dissatisfaction that can quickly spiral into something more serious. Then we have loneliness and low self-esteem. It's ironic, isn't it? Platforms designed to connect us can sometimes make us feel more isolated than ever. The University of Pennsylvania found that high usage of social media could increase feelings of loneliness. Similarly, a study from the University of Copenhagen highlighted that regular use of social media can negatively affect self-esteem, especially when users constantly compare themselves to others. So, what's the takeaway here? It's not all doom and gloom. But these studies do paint a concerning picture of the potential harm social media can inflict on our mental well-being. The very tool that promises to bring us closer can, if misused, lead us into a labyrinth of mental health issues. But remember, knowledge is power. Understanding these potential pitfalls is the first step towards healthier digital habits. Psychologists and mental health experts have weighed in on this topic, providing valuable insights. They've drawn a clear line connecting the dots between excessive social media use and the onset of mental health issues. In this digital age, our mental well-being is in part a reflection of our online habits. Diving into the sea of expert opinions, we find a recurring theme: the concept of social comparison. This is the phenomenon where we compare our lives to the carefully curated, seemingly perfect lives we see on our screens. This constant comparison can lead to feelings of inadequacy, low self-esteem, and even depression. Imagine constantly measuring yourself against an unachievable standard. Not so fun, right? That's the reality for many social media users. Then there's the fear of missing out, or as it's more commonly known, FOMO. This psychological phenomenon is not new, but social media has amplified it to unprecedented levels. It's that uneasy feeling you get when you see your friends on a tropical vacation or at a fancy dinner party, and you're just at home in your pajamas. This constant exposure to others' experiences can make us feel left behind, leading to anxiety and dissatisfaction with our own lives. Psychologists have also noted that excessive social media use can disrupt our sleep patterns and concentration, contributing to a perpetual state of fatigue and decreased productivity. This can have a domino effect, impacting our work, relationships, and overall quality of life. Let's not forget the impact on our real-world social skills. With the majority of our interactions happening behind screens, we're losing out on the nuances of face-to-face communication. This can lead to feelings of isolation and increased social anxiety. So, what's the takeaway? It's not about demonizing social media, it's about understanding the potential pitfalls and being mindful of our usage. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about the time we spend online, it's about the impact that time has on our mental health. It's clear that the experts see a strong connection between our digital habits and our mental health. And as we delve deeper into this digital era, this connection is only set to become more significant. However, it's not all doom and gloom. Social media can also have positive impacts on our mental health. For starters, social media platforms provide an incomparable opportunity for social connection. They break down geographical barriers, allowing us to stay in touch with friends and family across the globe. In times of isolation or loneliness, these platforms can be a lifeline, offering a sense of community and belonging. In addition to fostering connections, social media also serves as a platform for emotional support. Users can share their experiences, struggles, and triumphs, creating an environment for mutual understanding and empathy. This sense of shared experience can help individuals feel less alone in their struggles, providing a form of social validation that can be incredibly comforting. But beyond just connection and support, social media can also be a valuable resource for mental health information and services. Numerous mental health organizations and professionals maintain an active presence on social media, offering advice, resources, and even online counseling services. This can be particularly beneficial for those who may not have access to mental health resources in their local area. Furthermore, social media has the potential to decrease stigma around mental health. By facilitating open conversations about mental health struggles and successes, it can help normalize these discussions, making it easier for individuals to seek help when they need it. Research backs this up. A study published in the Journal of Medical Internet Research found that social media can be a useful tool for improving mental health literacy and reducing stigma. Another study in the journal Cyberpsychology, Behavior and Social Networking found that social media use can provide social support that can, in turn, help reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. So, while there are risks, there are also potential benefits to using social media, if used wisely and in moderation. Remember, it's all about balance. Social media isn't inherently good or bad, it's how we use it that matters. And when used responsibly, it can indeed be a powerful tool for connection, support, and mental health advocacy. So what's the final verdict? Is social media a friend or foe to our mental health? It's a question that doesn't have a simple black or white answer. Our relationship with social media is dynamic, complex, and highly personal. Let's take a moment to recap what we've covered so far. We've explored the digital dilemma, the conflicting nature of the online world, offering both opportunities for connection and challenges for our well-being. We've delved into the connection between social media and mental health, discussing how excessive use can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, and loneliness. From a psychological perspective, we've examined how the constant stream of perfect images and highlight reels can distort our self-perception and self-esteem. Yet we've also acknowledged the potential benefits of social media. It can be a platform for self-expression, a source of inspiration, a tool for learning, and a gateway for global connection. But like anything in life, balance is key. It's not about completely eliminating social media from our lives, but rather about using it mindfully and with intention. Set boundaries for your social media usage. Limit the time you spend scrolling through feeds. Be selective about who you follow, ensuring your feed is filled with posts that inspire you, educate you, or make you feel good. Remember, it's okay to take a break from social media. It's okay to mute, unfollow, or block accounts that negatively impact your mental health. You are in control. Social media is a tool, and we decide how we use it. The key is to become more mindful of our social media habits. Notice how much time you're spending online, how it makes you feel, and how it impacts your daily life. Reflect on these insights and adjust your usage accordingly. It's clear that our relationship with social media is complex, but with awareness and balance, we can ensure it's a tool for connection and support, not a trigger for mental health issues.